Hi, I'm Exis, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, La Resistance. We're continuing our playthrough as Historic England, and let's see what we got here to start off with. So it's the manpower. We've been draining out quite a bit there, but we've soon got the political power to fix that up, and that's gonna be what we do with that, since this is dwindling quite fast at the moment. We won't be lowering the autonomy of New Zealand, I don't think. Garrisons there. Oh, this is the manpower one, yeah. So the garrisons are missing one support equipment. I think we'll be fine there. High levels of resistance up here, which should be fine. Let's see if we can find the resistance map mode. And this is slowly declining as compliance is growing. So Iceland is under control, it's at its cap. Let's see, we can remove that one. We are at war, we might want to keep that one. We're not going to be doing any these decisions anytime soon. We could do some war propaganda, we're only at 90% war support. The trade convoys have taken quite some toll, but they're slowly getting back. So we'll be getting back our war support slowly but surely as well. Now, the war bonds would be really nice to take as well, but we need that political power for other things at the moment. We've also got a couple of outdated ships in construction, that's fine. We want to keep building them, we have ordered them after all. We've also got some air wings, yeah, we got loads of air wings that are just hanging about. I think these are waiting for the invasion of North Africa. And they don't have their missions set just yet, so they're... And we will pop them over on their missions as we launch the invasions, I think. It shouldn't be very much left on it. Let's see if we can find the Marines here. They are... Oh yeah, we're waiting for the declaration, or the claim, since the claim I did on Syria over here disappeared. So we've still got a good 30 days to wait for that. Let's put the Marines on just a little bit of training there for now. It should be the entire army, right? Well, we'll see that in a bit. And the United States are still poised to assume the leadership of the Allies. War goes over the Netherlands and Iran. Now, Iran is also one that I would like to fire off. However, we have this front here, and I'm a little bit reluctant because the Soviets might be pulling some of their troops to garrison the Iranian border, as Iran will most likely join the Axis. But we'll start off here in North Africa and we'll see what happens. We'll have to go for Iran too, of course, before they get too many people up on the border or too many divisions on the border. Actually, we might be quite good off there. We've got a couple of people still getting into position, so we'll wait for those at least. We've got loads of air experience here, so how about we spend some of it? Do we have any airplanes coming in at the moment? No, not really. Do we have anything that we really want to get? Otherwise we'll upgrade the Spitfires a bit, I think. It would be nice to grab the Bullfighters as well. Yeah, that's well, we could actually put some... We can always check in the air screen here, and we can see a little bit what kind of aircraft we got. So we got loads of fighters, and we actually got quite a lot of close air support as well. I believe these are the deployed numbers. Got loads of heavy fighters. And those could actually use some upgrades as well, since they'll be quite important to take. We'll have a look at all these small invasions happening here and there in a bit. Let's pop in here, and we've got the Spitfires already have quite a lot of... Oh, we could actually bump their range up. And reliability, and we can put... Can we put another one there? No. Maybe we take one off reliability and we put it into the weapons instead. we can always just build new ones. I think increasing the range there to 1400 will have them up almost the same as the heavy fighters. No, they're actually above the heavy fighters, so they can replace the heavy fighters in Europe as needed. And that'll be the Mark III. Alright, let's get rid of those. I will have to sort a little bit here, I think. So let's select those, and we will start converting from the stockpile. This goes really quickly, of course, to just convert them all up. We're doing 14 a day, so that means we upgrade the entire fleet of fighters quite quickly. Meanwhile, I do believe we will cut the trade for some of that, but I think that's all coming from, it's just one factory taking it all in, so not a lot we can do there. So we've got some American troops that have landed here in Dieppe. So that'll be the Dieppe encirclement we missed earlier in the campaign. We've also got quite varied landings of allies up here in Norway. We'll see if they actually manage to make anything here. The Italians are holding on quite well. But the landings do seem to have succeeded over there in Norway. We're gonna wait for the North Africa and Syria campaign before we get our feet wet anything more here. But we'll let the clock run there. We actually got the United States landing here in Italy as well, but they did get thrown out last time they tried. They've been on and off here a few times. Alright, they should be crossing over into Corsica too, of course. Yeah, these aren't going very well, are they? Alright, so here we get our new government. Getting an advisor or naval chief of staff would be nice, of course, but seeing how we're losing manpower and we're about to engage in land warfare again, both in North Africa and Syria, and after that we're gonna make sure that the Mediterranean is ours and try to open up a second front with Germany. Or a primary front, but a second front to draw troops from the Soviets. So we'll pop into limited conscription here. We'll up it to extensive. Would be nice to, of course, go down to total mobilization as well. But that'll have to wait a bit. We got a few other things to keep doing. I'm keeping it on export focus just in case. I feel that's the right thing to do. And that's the ones we are using. So no one's actually trading with us, I think. And we should be able to see these here. No, we can see them here from trade. We get 35 from trade. Yeah, 35 from exports. So we're getting a lot of our factories from exporting, and we're importing 25 factories worth. So the keeping it on export focus is the no-brainer here. We're doing amphibious warfare, so we can try to get those research boosts for the transports. So we can launch more than 10 divisions across the seas. Alright, so yeah, that one's going to be ticking up a bit there, taking a little bit of casualties, I think. We're making some resistance contacts here in Poland to see if we can't mess up their supply chains in some way or form. Alright, so we got the diesel-powered emergency pumps here. Damage control 3. It's all the way down here. That's a really good one to have when you got a lot of capital ships. This is a really good one if you're relying a lot on the damage from the ships. This one especially is really good. As are of course these shells down here. That's a lot of research time to put into those. And I think for now we kind of have to go for this one too. If we want to be able to put our last carriers out. Or our next pair of carriers, rather. depth charge more, so we've stabilized the submarine warfare, as we can see here. We are gaining the war support back, so we don't have to focus that hard on the anti-submarine warfare techs at the moment. I would like to go for the carrier hull. What more are we researching? So we're doing the advanced computing machine, we're doing fighter doctrine, radar, and infantry. Need to knock out some of these, of course. Would be good to get the amphibious tanks. We're soon up to 1943. Is this one a 1942 tech? Doesn't actually seem to have a date on it. That must be a 1942 tech. But getting some amphibious tanks would be pretty neat for all the landings we need to do. Maybe we could put a division or two in. Marines would be another good take to get. But I think we'll spend the time to do the amphibious tanks here. We can always boost up our marine divisions with a tank division or two. Just to make sure that they manage to take the beaches a little bit better. That of course increases their weight quite dramatically. If we look at one of our divisions here while we're waiting for things to happen, they're not very good that way, but we do have a very low supply use. So they're easy to land, and there can be quite a lot of them on the beach. Alright, so we got the mortars, that's gonna help of course. Getting the new guns out to the divisions is gonna take a lot of time and a lot of production effort. The anti-tank rifles, of course, would be really neat to have, but I think we might want to take the marine organization and soft attack. Don't know if we need to go anywhere up that route. Let's grab the marines there too. Or try to boost up our techs that are gonna be useful very soon. So how many more days do we have here? Probably still got... Yeah, got a good 20 days left there. About mid-April we'll have these guys stop training here. And where are you if you don't have any supply? You're standing here in the desert. So let's pull back to the coastline then. Guess that'll help you. Too many people standing here in the deserts, I think. Might need to pull back 2 of these divisions as well. Where is the supply region? That's there. Can put them over in Tripoli for now. That'll be fine. That should sort the supply issues here out. Would be good to have something to drop some more in there. Alright, so we got another division here. Do we have space in any of these armies? That's 24 down there, and can't see how many. 16 down here. When we go over there, I'm guessing we'll probably get a bunch more of them down here now. That's usually the way it works. I've got a few more coming out here. One more on that line. And then we've got our standard infantry divisions. We're building in preparation for invading Europe. We're still lend-leasing quite a lot to the Soviet Union. Alright, so here we go. I can pop more divisions on down there. Okay, so I thought I saw something in England. Let's pop back up here to see what's happening. It seems we sunk 2 submarines here. That's nice. By air power. That's the English Channel. Well, it must be these battles there bugging us about. Yeah, well, we want to have them blocked. Allowed in the Solomon Sea. What's being invaded here? Oh, we can't really do anything to help out there. There's a lot of divisions coming out here. Hopefully the Australians can deal a little bit with this. Otherwise we'll have to shift some forces downwards if they start landing in Australia, I think, and New Zealand. Might need to pre-place some divisions there just so we have them, because it's quite a long ways away. Alright, so we got the advanced computing machine. That's quite a hefty amount of extra research speed. We won't be needing that. Well, maybe we would need that actually. We're not going to be designing a new heavy ship anytime soon. So the atomic research is now 300 days instead of 400 days as it is 425 a space. That's a really high research speed bonus, 42%. By getting to the jet engines would be nice. We'll start knocking that up. We can wait a little bit more on that. Extraction. I'm thinking we want to have some kind of infrastructure one here now. That's a little bit early. We could grab the excavation and then go into concentrated industry. Yeah, I'm thinking that might actually be quite a good plan, but we could grab the carriers instead. It's 200 days. That's the rest of the year, more or less. I will hold off with those until... If we hold off on those until fall... No, we need to get those into the dockyard soon. Alright, so 2 more divisions. And I'm thinking we might actually need to pull them from here. But these are the Malayan divisions. And well, they could almost be under the same command here. Let's put them under the Malay command. That's where they do belong. Do we want to go up and help them up here in Papua New Guinea, or do we want to replace them down here in Darwin or something? I think Darwin's up there. So we can have a pretty easy access around. Could place... Yeah, let's do it this way. We put 4 of them over here in Darwin. And we'll put 1 down here in Auckland. At least we've tried to defend our allies. Or subjects. Okay, so we can select another operative. Do we have anyone? Rescue operatives could be good. Linguists usually earn that one. I'm thinking we want to see if we can have any one of these. For some, see if we can get some nice, something nice going on down here. So let's pop you down there to Warsaw and see if you can't help out. Yeah, we've got two operatives building there now. Alright, so now we're in the middle here. Let's cancel the training of these. We got almost all of them up. How much more? 95. That's going to be another 8 days. That's when we're going to launch the attack. So no, we need to stop training here. We should have, we don't have naval superiority there, but we will as soon as we move the fleet up there. Is the fleet prepped and ready? Does look like it. So we'll pop them up here on invasion support. We can flip them up there for now, probably up to Mallorca. Yeah, that'll be good. And what do we have going on here? We've got Indomitable. Should be finished by now. Let's pop over there and see how her air wings are doing. They're not trained at all. Of course. Where'd you go? And the rest of the ships, well, 2 of them are done. Let's split those two out and into the reserve fleet. I could have gone into the other one. We'll let these continue a little bit on their patrols. We've got Duke of York and Indomitable. I was thinking maybe we could pull them off to help with the invasions down here, but we'll leave that be for a little bit more. We don't have, I don't think the Italians have that much of a navy left to try to oppose us. And we control both the entrances. Now they do have 3 battleships left. They're old ones. Our fleet will be able to deal with this, no problem whatsoever. They don't... Yeah, they've got two heavy cruisers. Actually pretty... Well, they start with them, so they're not that new. They got some light cruisers of a newer design. They've actually got some tier 3 light cruisers, that's nice to see. Submarines. Yeah, the Italian navy isn't that much to worry about. Let's put these aircraft onto the onto their missions as well. Alright, so they're going into North Africa. We want them on air superiority and no, not naval strike, ground support, of course. There we go. They're flying daytime missions. We have no, the Americans have a couple of aircraft down there too. What's happening to the... Oh, it's a French airbase, so we can't repair it, of course. We're kind of running out of things here to build as well. I think we were running out of spaces to actually put our buildings in. Could try to... I think we're building down here already in the Raj. And we're not allowed to build anything in Australia or New Zealand. I think we might have some... I've got 1 slot over there. Got another 5 on Jamaica. These should be fairly safe slots to build in. But let's get some military factories up there as well. How are we doing for radar stations? They should be pretty up to date, all of them by now. We could build another one up here, I guess. That would be a pretty good one to have. I got 1 level 1 down there. Yeah, we could start building them down here on the island chains as well. Hong Kong could have one. It is getting dangerously close though to being under Japanese control. So now we just need to wait for this justification to finish. It's another few days. Got the radar. Could go ahead and grab the next one. Might as well. It's only 43 days. And that's the one that's actually useful for us. But of course we're gonna have to go around and upgrade some of these radars. Let's start popping them in, the ones that we do have. And we got Scotland up there as well. We want to have the Cyprus one up as much as possible. And Malay is restricted by their tech level, I believe. Alright. There's a naval combat going on. That's no big deal. We don't really need to bother that much with it. We got so many aircraft around here, so. Is that a Polish battleship? No, it's a US fleet there as well. 48 ships. I'm guessing it's a Polish submarine and 2 Polish destroyers or something. The other way around probably. Right, so we got some more infantry divisions here. Let's put them on the border there. Where we have our other troops. There's a lot of things moving around here. Okay, so Dusko got captured again. And we have finished our justification. Alright, so we're gonna have to mount some kind of rescue operation here. Dusko was there. Which means, which one of these do you want to move? So let's make sure that we keep our network here in Germany growing. And they're of making resistance contacts. How much more do we have on that? That should be finished in July. That's quite a long time. 68 days. Do we have... They're building the Intel network there, and they're keeping the Intel networks free. So we kind of need them to, well... Yeah, we'll send these two when they're done. I think this is fine. Well, on second thought, we can probably actually send off... Do we have any one of these that are extra good at this? Victoria is in Japan. So we'll pop her in there. Commence when ready. Repeat. And we still want to keep this network up. So we'll move her over to Japan. Because Victoria is going to be popping off on that other mission soon. We want to keep that one there. And she can pop in over here meanwhile. There we go. It's not enough operatives even if we've got loads of operatives. Do we have anything here we want to do? Would like to have something that makes it a little bit safer. For us to just be in their territory. Defenses don't really help with that route out. No. And let's see here. No, we're not going to be able to do that. Could grab the... Yeah, let's grab the plastic explosions, or the explosives. We got another division down here. Let's pop you over there. And now we get to the fun part. So we got our ships here. Gonna be on invasion support. And we want to have them activated there, and we're going to deactivate them in the rest of the Mediterranean for now. That means we should have supremacy here. No problem, I was thinking anyway. We're on air, of course. Yeah, here we go, 99.4%. They got a submarine or something stalking about. And we want to be able to use this war goal. So, Vichy France, I'm sorry, but did we actually get I was thinking we'd be able to actually get the Constantine war goal. Should be able to have that one there. Yeah, we know those. Okay. Doesn't really matter. We'll just... And we'll call our allies so we don't have to do that afterwards. Yeah, okay. That's a bunch of allies that want to come with us. And let's launch these assaults. We've also got the 8th. That's this army. And yeah, let's move. And we can have these on. There's no opposition here at the moment, so we'll leave the battle plans on. These can be assigned to there again. They shouldn't move forward until they have supply. At least that's my hope. Yeah, of course they joined the Axis. That was quite expected. But that means we should be able to invade Corsica now as well. And I don't think there are many other holdouts of the Vichy French. I think they mostly reverted back to Free France. Right, so we got the fighter sweeps. We do really want to work our way down to these. We should have maybe... Oh, we got enough air experience for this one. Perfect. So we'll keep crawling down that way. We are... I believe we're done with the land doctrine, right? No, we're just waiting for some experience so we can boost through those two. It's better to boost through, of course, at this stage when we've got so many things we want to research. And we'll soon be getting a lot of the army experience. And as these divisions landed here, they got assigned to the other order. If you see here, I've got an order with no divisions there. As soon as they land, they'll be assigned to that order. The Soviet Union annexes Tannu Tuva. In a press release earlier today, Moscow announced the formal annexation of Tannu Tuva. The Supreme Soviet agreed to a request from the Tuvian parliament for membership in the USSR. The small Tuvian People's Republic, which had only been officially recognized by the Soviet Union and Mongolia, will now be organized as an autonomous oblast. Tannu what? Alright, back to our war. Things are happening in the world, which we don't need to be too concerned about. Okay, so we want to pause here for a second. Let's grab all of these. They seem to have run out of orders. So we'll probably tell them to get up that way. These divisions here, they can have a second order to come up somewhere to there. Or maybe not. Let's see, let's remove this and try again. See if we can... there, that's a lot better. And we'll have these two advancing up. Oh, we don't really need to do a lot more up there, but we do want to start taking out the coastline here. That seems reasonable. We got our... Now we just want the 8th army here. And they can take the desert stretch. And let's actually just march pretty much towards the port there. That's the only way the Axis can get any meaningful amount of reinforcements in here at the moment. But yeah, take the southern route through the desert. I think we're happy with that. So let's activate the second order there. And the same thing here for the Royal Marines, making us to keep going as they see fit. We'll... let's see if we can grab our fleet here again. We want to add in the rest of the Mediterranean again. And back to Strike Force. And we might want to base them out of Tripoli instead, which is a little bit more central. Now I doubt that we'll have any bigger issues with anything here right now, since the Italian Navy isn't that big anymore. Now we'll see what happens here. It should be fine. They should take care of themselves pretty much. Okay, so we lost one aircraft here somewhere. And oh, we fought the Vichy French fleet. Oh, that's nice. We put Bern and... however you pronounce this one. Duquesne. Down to the bottom. That's some... good that they didn't fall into the Axis hands for too long anyway. We did try to destroy them earlier, didn't we? Or claim them. It does look like the Americans took advantage of our landings and are also pushing in here. Yeah, they're trying to split up a bit. We've got some forces that have landed down here, it seems like. They haven't gotten through, so there will be some fighting. Oh yeah, up here we've got fighting. Okay, so what we want to do here, I think, is... well, first of all, get into the right view. We've got the Marines here. Let's put the... which one do we have there? Let's put them on there. And let's clear out that order. And we can use this order to pop in that way. Take all of them and pop them over on this order. That way we've got all our marines doing this lifting here. That should be fine. There's nothing more in between here that we really need to take. Sunk another 10 destroyers there too. Well, that's nice. And down here I'm guessing we started to sink their submarines too. Okay, so we're gonna rethink here too. And we're gonna pull all of these divisions up this way, I think. And we're gonna concentrate on just getting to that port there. And we'll probably switch these off the battle plan as we make contact. Yeah, just let's try to push through there. Let's see if we are able to. We're pretty low on organization here, our troops. And we can lower the autonomy of New Zealand still. We're missing some steel, support equipment, resistance to occupation. That's fine, all of it. Alright, so we're getting reinforcements from the Americans mostly, it seems like here. And so are they. They're getting a lot of Italian reinforcements here. As soon as we're... This is a good division here. We've got them both here, so that's nice. Let's push with them. Actually, let's see if we can push through there instead. Alright, so we got the plastic explosives. Let's just click through that one. And these will sneak out through the desert here, that's fine. That was nice getting the Sahara under our control. Make a big difference to the war effort. Okay, so it looks like we won't have any bigger problem to push in here. And we'll take advantage of being able to push through there while we're holding them here. Maybe we can move one of these divisions through there instead. Looks like they aren't defending that tile, so we might as well take it. And the Americans are doing the backfill job here. That's a lot less casualties doing the backfilling. And we're up to 500,000 manpower again, so that's nice. There's a lot of naval battles that have been happening. Alright, so they still got the port there. And we are moving some American troops up. Let's move up to there. With both of them, yes. I think we want to move up there too. You can move that way. And I'm thinking maybe we want to cancel off that battle plan. We control these manually. They've got some tanks in here too. Down here we are fighting... let's call off that one too. We can make sure we have manual control over that one. Some Greek convoys we're defending. Now we really need to get all of our troops in here, of course. Okay, so we do have control over this airport though. We don't have control over that one yet, and this one is the good one for North Africa, of course. This air zone is too long. It should be one over here over Algiers and one over Libya. So from here up to about here, and then another one from here up to here. It's just a too big and unruly air zone. Kind of like Italy is also one of these weird and big air zones. But at least you're mostly based in Italy when you're fighting there. Here you're either fighting in Libya or you're fighting in Algiers. You're very seldom fighting in both at the same time. Okay, so looks like they forced us back from there. If we push them a bit there, push and prod. Okay, so let's keep moving into Tunisia there. And we shall take Carthage. Okay, let's see if we can pop them if we move with all of our troops in here. Yeah, it shouldn't be any kind of problem. Alright, so we got the advanced radar. Yeah, we can wait off with that one for a bit more. We can't go the... Actually, having the air superiority one would be nice too for escorting. And we are getting the carriers already. Do we have technology sharing and research boost? Research speed bonus 50%. Limited use bonus 100%. Yeah, we got those, right? We got them from doing the anti-submarine training school. Or anti-submarine warfare. No, must have been the training school we did. When we should have gone for the SARD mission, of course. Which locks us out from the secret weapons. Which has our boost towards the rocketry to get the jet engine, of course. Still got the jet technology ones there. But the 2 rocketry ones we're locked out from now. And that one's very soon going to finish as well. But back to the research here. Kind of wanted to zoom out a bit because it's banging in my ears from all the artillery going on down there. And I think artillery would be a good choice here. That's a passive boost. And here we have the 7th Armored. We do seem to have quite a lot of tanks hanging about here. And this is another heavy tank division. How many tank divisions do we have down here? We've got 1 heavy and 1 French. And up here we've got 1 heavy and 2 French. But I do think that this new one goes into the 7th. Well, it's called the 7th Armored Division, so let's send it back down here. That's quite weird that they picked the same name though. Let's see what that ends up at the 2nd. That's a lot better. So we don't have 2 divisions with the same name. Can't have that, how can we? Alright, so New Zealand. Actually, we could be doing some crypto, I guess, against... Oh, we've already got the crypto against them. And we are re-decrypting the Germans and the Soviets. Well, that's fine. Might need some... Could probably use some more decryption power then. Let's take that. We do have the factories to spare at the moment. So let's use them. Those boosts can come in handy, and the passive boosts are actually really good too. Alright. Now we've got 3... would like to get these down there. So we're gonna make an attack on Bizerte now, or what's left of Carthage. No, I think Carthage was actually around here somewhere. Okay, so I think we've got them all in place. Okay, our ciphers have been broken. Let's just get everyone in there. We're moving out. Our ciphers have been broken by the enemy. So they... Okay, so they actually... And they revealed that they have broken our ciphers now. This also means that we probably want to take some defense ones. Just bump the level up a little bit. Make it a bit harder for them. We've also finished the amphibious warfare. Ruling the waves is fine, but sometimes you need to get your feet wet. We must not neglect our ability to land invasion forces in hostile territory. Alright. So what do we want to have here? Coastal Command, Fighter Command. Fighter command would be nice. Yeah, aircraft would be nice too. Do we have anything that can help our... Might want to go down these two to help out Australia and New Zealand just a bit. Mediterranean ones, I don't think we really need to go down this route. It would be nice to go this way. Let's see if we can't help flip Spain over to our side. This one would be good for all of our allies too. I think this is probably a good tree to start going down. Maybe we actually want to fortify East Asia. We are going to go to war there and we're kind of just hanging about there for now. And this is mine warfare, that's not interesting. It's a little bit of experience. Planning speed is really nice. Command power, I don't really know what to do with all the command power we have. And I'd like to knock out the heavy fighters before we get that one. So we can get it for the 44 versions of them. We don't need that one. We're gonna want that one too. Okay, so we're standing between here planning speed or fortifying Asia. I think we could probably fortify Hong Kong. They're gonna break Hong Kong if they want to anyway. Burma Road. Yeah, let's take fortify East Asia. Okay, I would have hoped that we would be getting through a little bit more here. I'm getting some Americans there. Can you care to join in our attack here? Let's see if we can keep our fleet here. Let's. Where are you going? We want to have you on hold here. No, that's the port. We want to have you out here at sea, of course. Let's see if we can't send the close air support in. I doubt that's going to make much of a difference. We do have the aircraft coming in from here already. It would be nice to take that airfield too. Let's see if we can cycle in some new troops here then. Do we have anyone that's sort of fresh? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, we're holding their attack out, no problem. Tanks are retreating. Have to wait for organization to get back up. Now we can pop back into fight there. Let's see if we can't help the Americans out here. Well, they're out there running in low of supplies here though. We got the shore bombardment. Now they got the broken ciphers, of course. But our enemy air superiority. Yeah, because it's we don't really have air superiority in either way. Oh, they've got 2,000 fighters down here. This one should be red. This one shouldn't be yellow. This one should be red. That's so many fighters. Maybe they don't have any good bases, of course. They do have this airport. And that's probably why they got them all parked up. We did take out this one. And we're getting... Oh, we probably have some allied fighters here too, right? That should be all of them. Yeah. A bunch of bombers though. Yeah, well... Well, see, the Germans are leaving. I'm afraid of getting stuck here, probably. Let's see if we can crush in again there. We're burning through a lot of men doing that, I think. Okay, so here we've established a much too big perimeter. So we go that way instead. That should be fine. I'm just kind of slowly pushing ahead here. This is some of Vichy French's strong territory here we're capturing. And of course, we do bring these territories back. Okay, so the Americans are actually back quite in force here in Europe. And the invasions here in Norway are holding. Well, I don't think they're going to be holding that much more. The Germans have captured Bergen, which is the port that was supplying them. Okay, so Bulgaria has joined. That means Greece needs to recall troops to put on the border. Yeah, these are suffering a lot of attrition down here. We can probably just wait them out a little bit. Okay, and here we go. We've got them on the entire front line here again. Kind of just clean that up. Halt. That should be fine. And they're all doing okay. We lost a convoy down here, and that's a naval battle. Okay, so they are invading behind our lines here. Don't really like this. Strike force, can we put them out to patrol here for a bit? What do we have here? That's the... yeah, those are the two ones we replaced with the George V class. Alright, so let's pop those down into the reserves for now. We don't need to have them hanging about here. Yeah, that's fine. And we're getting a lot of our... that's very good though. That's the escorts that are actually getting up here. What do we do about this? The Dutch... we should be able to land here, right? Yeah, maybe not from there though. If we send some of these... some of these other divisions down. Maybe we could send these 4 divisions. Are we allowed to? Yes, we are allowed to. Let's send them up there. Do we have any aircraft to spare? We probably got loads of aircraft to spare. Might even be able to... yeah, we can have some Polish. Let's got some fighters. Got loads of fighters. Let's put up some... these are the new ones. 200, 300. I probably want to keep them in groups of 100 still. Polish. There you go. There, 100. Yeah, there can just be a normal air wing. Let's duplicate that twice. This will reinforce with whatever we've got available. Daytime air superiority. Put them down over here. I've only got space for 200. Where do we have you? There. Disband those. Very good. Let's see what happens there. That might help us buy some time. Need to check in on what's happening in Australia too, of course. We might want to... you can't attack, of course. Everyone else can attack there. We'll make a concentrated push for this airbase in Tunisia. We really want to push for this port here. Try to knock them out from there. Another ace pilot, perfect. We've got some decryption. Let's grab some more defense. Let's put some factory time into the game down there. Alright, so Australia is doing fine. We do have an invasion going on in France down here. They're gonna have a fun time invading all these islands in a bit. Okay, so we got our divisions on land here. Did we have anyone else? Yeah, we can use one of these. Got 2 of them up here. Let's bring one of them down there. And where are most of these? Are they... Oh yeah, we probably got some over on this island as well. That's very good. And Hong Kong is of its own there. Oh, we managed to secure 6 divisions at least. That might be enough to hold the line there for a bit. And this shouldn't be any kind of issues for us to push them out from there. Now we've got the air superiority. We got the Marines. That's a nice boost. And amphibious warfare. Oh, alright. I would have thought that maybe these also go under that one. Yeah, limited time use. But we need the one I keep forgetting all the time now. The landing craft ones. Did we get 2 boosts for that? Well, we're getting the landing craft because we need at least this first level. The second level is also quite nice to have. That means you don't ever have to really think about it. Not that you're gonna invade with more than 40 divisions. But maybe when you do one of these cross-Atlantic invasions, we might need that for Japan along the line. Alright, so I think we're winning here in Oran. And maybe if we surround them it'll be easier. We did capture the airfield here. Let's rebase the aircraft we had here. Yeah, I wonder if we have any newer bombers to deploy here. Let's grab one of these. Daytime looks like we are running short of fuel again, so let's set up a trade route for that. Sometimes you want to be able to search this list because it's so many things in here. Heavy fighters. Let's put up another 100 of those there. I think we just keep them as so. These can be on air let's keep them on interception actually. Switch off air superiority. That saves a bit of fuel. But we do have more aircraft in the air there. We can put our fleet by now. We want to keep the fleet here on invasion support for the conquest of Birst there. And what more did we want to do? Yes, we want to import some oil. Before we forget. The Soviet Union does not have oil. The question is if they have changed their trade laws. They probably closed their economy here, like the true communists should be doing. If we look here, yeah, they've gone closed economy. And that's probably why we're not getting any imported oil. Well, we don't really need to fear about that. We were trading with the Soviets mainly for their sake. It looked to be holding the line there fairly well. So now we want to get our oil from our friends on the other side of the Atlantic. Let's see how many... No, we don't need that many. We do need to refill our stockpiles though, so... 16? 20. Yeah, let's go for 20. That's fine. That way we can fill up the stockpile too. Just in case something... in case we need it in the future. It's better to be at the fuller side of it. And these will probably retreat into there, right? No, they're not allowed to. Good. Especially if we put some force into that there. That's good. Pushing up. Maybe you go there actually, just cut off their the retreat route. I can go into there. Polish exiled leader offers their services. Alright. Yeah, they can get a better surround there. I think here we are... Well, we could use some more planning bonus there before we do the final assault. Quit India movement. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so... There is some fighting over here in Albania again. And here we've got... If we help out with the Marines? Yeah, no problem then. And we want to have all of these 3 divisions on there. No, it's better that you move down this way. Towards Marrakesh. Okay, 3 military factories. How many? 1. We don't have any steel. We do have aluminium. We do have rubber. Let's get some more strategic bombers going. And let's see if we can't... Oh yeah, because we were importing that too, of course. Can we import it from anywhere else that makes sense? Guess we could import from... not really enough. Let's import from America. Let's just check quickly the other ones. Rubber is coming from there. We're not getting any aluminium from the Soviet Union anymore. We'll sort that out when we need it. We can up that one to get the rest of the Malayan aluminium. Okay, so we have completed the resistance contacts. Perfect. We are mounting a rescue operation, Operation Biting. What is this? So we capture a radar installation. Okay, so it's a research boost, risky research boost. But we've already got max level radar. Oh well. Down here, strengthen the resistance. This is something we want to do. Oh, and here we got sabotage, sabotaging infrastructure. In Warsaw. Yeah, I think this is fine. Who do we have? Oh yeah, we're still trying to rescue him. On Kathleen. And who did we have more down here? We've also got Lalum or Jeremy. Let's commence that one. I think this should destroy quite a lot of infrastructure around here, which of course will weaken the German war effort on the Eastern Front. This was fun. Oh well. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Alright, so we finished the... That's the light amphibious tanks. These are medium amphibious tanks. I think actually we're probably fine with the light amphibious tanks. Let's put some of those into production immediately. Rocket artillery, no, we don't want that. Anti-tank upgrade, yes we do. We also kind of want the engineer companies. We got those in most of our divisions. So it makes sense to put down some effort on that. Okay, so they seem to have surrounded us here. Let's grab there and see if we can't hold these back there because they don't have a port. If we can hold them in place,
Yes, sir.
we can starve out those divisions as they are. Okay, so we got the artillery upgrade there. Let's grab the... Do we want to grab that, or do we want to go down here and grab? I am tempted on grabbing those instead. It's only five organization. It is 5 organization. Field hospitals could be worth it as well. Do we actually have the field hospitals in any divisions? Yeah, let's upgrade our support companies. I think this is gonna be worth it. Yeah, these are very good divisions though. We might have to lose some territory to actually hold them back. And let them de-org. And wanted to check on our divisions a little bit quickly. Yeah, we do that from in here. So we have the anti-tank standard templates. They don't have any. Since we are fighting quite a lot in, this is probably the divisions we want to upgrade all our divisions into. They have the field hospitals and engineers. Do we want logistics here too though? Or recon? Don't think so, it just increases the support cost and motorized cost quite a lot. But we could probably be switching a few divisions over into that template. Well, that's what I hate when you get all these, or I dislike that you get all these other templates from everything. And that you can't sort them or move them about yourself. These ones are lifting quite a lot of heavy, especially in the... This is not our manpower either, so... Here we have no hospitals. Do we have hospitals here? No, we've got other things that are more useful for us here. And that's fine, we've still got the light tanks there. Might want to upgrade those. And the colonial divisions. I wonder how much... Don't have a lot of anti-tank. Could put more factories in. We're almost up to par on motorized though. Before we forget, we're gonna put these into production. Let's grab the tanks there. Let's just pull them up above the other tanks. Put, I don't know, 10 factories on them. We can be converting from those, but we don't have enough light tanks as it is, I think. So yeah, let's start out that way. Can we afford to have 10 factories on it? Yeah, we probably need to. We need to have a lot of these tanks out. We are upgrading the light tanks. We also need to have more and more. Less more of the anti-air. And we are building military factories. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we've got some things happening. They have orders, but are not assigned. Don't we want to have them assigned over here? I think maybe we do. I think we have the supply for them. And it does look like we've got the colonials out here. So these colonial divisions maybe we don't need to do anything about. We have the 8th army over here. They're also colonials, I think. Yeah. Let's actually put the colonial divisions we can do that with. Just to be able to keep track of where they are. How many of these do we have? We've got 26 divisions using the infantry anti-tank template. And if we switch this one into... kind of we could switch the proper ones. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep these there. Get that one off. And we'll use this one. I'm gonna swap them over into that one. Got engineers and those. These ones have support artillery and anti-tank. We've got anti-air. Right, that should make them a little bit easier to find. Here we go. No, those are... yeah, these are infantry divisions. I've got 2 colonial divisions. And they're up there, that's fine. And these are probably our garrison divisions for back home. Yeah, maybe we need to have a couple of these with anti-tank, but maybe not all of them. Here we've got a few more of them. We've got the Marines here. These are some of the good divisions. This is some French divisions. Maybe we should send the French divisions over to France. No, that's gonna be... it's not gonna hold. We've got the armor divisions. And these maybe should not be colonial divisions then. Nor should be the 9th. Gonna have to make a... oh... split between the 9th and the 8th there, I think. These are... these could be even better divisions. We can upgrade these into... this one. We don't have the artillery pieces for it. But they will get all of these sooner or later. That's fine. And we'll pull those out into one of the other ones. Platt. We're still waiting for something for him to spend his points on. Platt is over here. We don't want to... that's the Indian division. They're fine as they are. Garrisons. Why do we have so many? Yeah, because it's important, of course. Let's pop these over to there. Reassign some of those. And yeah, let's see if we can't grab in there. Punch through there too. This one shouldn't be any kind of issues now. Oh yeah, because they got the armored recon, so they got a little bit of armor value. But not enough, of course, to make them impenetrable. There we go. And how are we doing down here? Looks like we did not take Oran this time. We could use some help from the Raj here. It's flipping now. Maybe if we come down here with some battleships, it could do some help. Cryptology level. Yeah, let's grab that too. Okay, so we got our operative back. Okay, so we've got loads of people now doing nothing. And we want to have someone over here in... and I think we took one out from there, no? From... no. Okay, so we've got some operatives back. This is nice. Let's help building up the Intel network there again then. And come back here and see what happens here. We've got our fleet in place for the shore bombardment bonus. And they've got a little bit of anti-air. Yeah, we're still counting our Marines as armor divisions. But I think we've got this one. If we've only got enough, we might need to wait for some of these to reorg and then punch through again. No, yeah, go in there. Just make sure we got some divisions in here with the organization while they were passing by. Yeah, right, so They're taken out. We've got Oran. Now we've only got Casablanca left, and Tunisia is gonna be ours. Oh yeah, all the troops from over here of course came down this way. We're gonna have to find some new orders for those. Pop down there, grab that. You go to Marrakesh instead. And that front line should be holding fairly evenly. Yeah, no problem there. Alright, so Greece has been exiled. Seems we got a little bit of some heavy fighters, some attack bombers, some weapons, but they've been mostly depleted of almost everything. Greece has capitulated. These are dark times. To Bulgaria of everything too. And I think on that we call this an episode. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.